Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night. Rep Glowy Thing 2019. How we doing? Dog Variable. Perfect timing, sir. 500 biddies, thank you very much. Awesome timing. You crying with laughter, Timmy boy. Did you enjoy the intro? Has been updated. Can we have a quick AV check? I think we're all working okay. The reason I'm asking is because I really have messed around with my audio setup today. I messed around with it a bit yesterday, and I've messed around with it a lot more this afternoon, and I should be messing around a lot more with it next week. But yeah, my microphone audio is going into a different place now and being split off. So yeah, it looks like it's working anyway. You love the intro, more of those please. Hopefully one a week. That's the plan. That's the plan. Your voice audio sounds much better. It should improve next week when I get a new piece of kit, but at the moment, it's just a matter of... The idea is to get OBS on the stream PC. Yeah, there's always a slight lip sync issue, Beaker. The problem is that cameras... Here's the issue, right? The audio goes through to the mixer and into the stream PC. Very low latency. Yeah, I have low latency gear. The GoPro camera or a USB webcam buffers the image and then sends it out, so you end up with a delay on the video. So the video is always slightly behind the audio. And no matter how much you try to offset it, you don't want to play ball. But I can try again. Now I've got a split microphone. Maybe I could try offsetting it and getting it right. Well, I need to play with it a bit more. It's a real pain. Coming on, Bob. Thank you for 13. YouTube of 43. Once again, the odd button has appeared. No advice as to what to do with it. As if it's been 43 months, Newty. Thank you. Yeah, just puppies and Whiteland. Maybe some others will join later. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Hoiberg, 47, almost 4 years. Kitty, welcome back. So what? It's like watching a badly dubbed film. Me and puppies have been trying to rebuild our main bus. Do you remember the spaghetti mess that we had? Or still have? Jack? Yeah, Jack should be joining. Actually, let me drag some people down. Let's get Whiteland down here. And we'll get puppies down here. There we go. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Whiteland. Shh, don't be so chatty, Whiteland. Hans Trans, thank you for 15. Good evening. Very interested in the lesson, Factorio. Hopefully we're going to get the rocket tonight. I think Captain Jack said he may join later. He's keeping his options open. He was gaming till 5 AM. Whiteland, what are you doing?
Yeah, why are all our bounce suddenly damaged?
Because Whiteland turned up and looks like he dropped a grenade and damaged a load of stuff. Or maybe he got rid of a cliff, I'm not sure. Do you think Red Dead Redemption 2 will release on PC? I don't know. It would be nice. So yeah, this was a bit of a mess. So what we've done is we've quickly put together this main bus and rerouted some of it, but it's still work in progress here. Trying to get rid of it all. A lot of the things that were here have been punted out over there. See? All these things here, they were actually here. And they've been relocated. Which is, alright Jack, just let me know when you want dragging down. They've been relocated out west, which is much easier when you have bots. I've also left room for some pipes here. And we've got some, yeah. So we're just like reconnecting stuff now. Off the new main bus. That's what we're trying to do. So we've got steel, copper, circuits, iron. So what we need to do is feed the circuits into this thing, and then that can carry on. So I'll go ahead and do that. Put that in there like that.
Happy anniversary.
Pipe that in. So that should be supplied. Actually, did we want this solar production here, or did we want to move this?
I don't think we need it anymore because Jack got the nuclear reactor online, didn't he?
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, I could relocate, I guess.
If you click on a pile and you look at it, they're not really doing anything.
Depends if you want to build any more solar arrays, I guess. Mr.
We can always
Ryback.
move it if needed. I don't think it needs to stay where it is.
Mr. Ryback has dropped, blimey, 10 subs, dude. Thank you so much. Awesome support. Thank you. That's 10 happy people right there. Please remember to thank Mr. Ryback if you just got a sub. Thank you, Ryback. 10 subs gifted. Holy sub bum. Well, I can just get rid of it if you want.
I would, to be honest.
If we don't think we want solar, what do you think, Wyland? Nuclear. I shall mark it for destruction then.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Tried to give me a box of solar panels and failed. Don't know what it's done with them now. Oh, they're floating over my head. What the heck, man? How do I put them down?
I have no idea.
How do I... Oh, great. How do I actually put these things down? Let me just put some iron in there then. And then maybe... Oh, I've got 6 panels. Wow, the game just ripped me off.
What did it do?
We had about 250 solar panels. I told the bots to remove the stuff, and they couldn't put the solar panels into my backpack. So by the time I'd got empty my backpack, it gave me 6. So we seem to have lost like 200 solar panels, unless it's put them somewhere else.
Wow.
Nutrite doesn't go solar. This isn't Nutrite though, is it? The panels went into the yellow chest. Oh, thank God for that. Well, that's good. At least we didn't lose them then. 300 of these, 50 of those. To carry all these around.
Happy anniversary.
Carry a lot of junk around here. Stick them in there for now. There we go. So, this entire I mean, look at this. I have no idea. This bit where I'm stood is just... It's phenomenal. What is going on here?
I have no idea. I had trouble trying to mark out what went where.
Oh, boy. Ah, you see, look, you were on about engines and stuff. Is that engines, though?
That's electric engines coming out. They're going out, not in.
What, we were making those?
Yeah. They're going to bot production, I believe. Could ideally be going on the bus.
I don't know, Flammable
room.
Supernova. Don't know. Big Trucker 32 months, Mr. Ryback. Just thought it'd help some people join Twitch's best community and best streamer. For all you do for us, it's the least we can do to help you. Thank you very much, Ryback. Thank you. Is this like computer code in 2D? That's not a terrible description. Okay, that's going nowhere, so that can just go, I think. These can all go. Go for now. So this is going in. So as long as we feed this, that's fine. So this thing was... Oh, is it? You're going to get rid of this engine production?
Not the electric one, just the diesel one, I suppose, which is gone. This one, these electric ones need to go on the main bus and be shipped to the top of the base, because I believe Whiteland's using them.
Alright. Tempting to just leave that engine production bus going out, though.
We can do. I can just reconnect it.
Well, we'll just tidy up in a sec. Let's get rid of all that. What we need to do is just get the inputs coming in. This makes your head hurt. Need engines for rocket silo, put it on. Yeah, okay.
We do right.
I'm not bad, Mr. Risky, thank you. What does this make? That makes engines. Let me get rid of some of this mess and then we can reconnect things back in again. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where is this going? What's that for? Oh, that was going down there, I think.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Why has that not been split properly? Hi, Presley.
What one are you looking at, Paul? This one where I am.
I was looking at this one here where I can see where you've put a marker there.
Yeah, it's just like confusing.
Yeah, we'll just take it apart. I mean, as long as we've got the inputs marked, we can figure the rest out.
Yeah.
What was on this belt here?
Green circuits.
This was green. Well, that
Yeah,
can go.
Yeah, we've moved them over, so I'll just reconnect it.
If you want to just take
After
that,
we've got...
take that southern belt out, we don't need it. And that can come off the main bus. Sorry, Hibbs. I missed it because of the sub-bomb, I think. Hang on. Yeah, sub-bombed. And Porter MGs I missed as well, 13 months. And Hibbs, 14 months. PS played Factorio till 4:30 this morning. You can't call me a scumbag. I told you not to buy it. Vrome with 32 months. Only a purple button. 4 more months to the new chat badge. Handstrans, good evening. Very interested in less than Factorio tonight. Genius with 7 months. Twitch baby on the way. Then there's the sub bomb from Ryback. And I think we're up to date with Frostbites, 22 months. Thank you. How many robots do we have? We have... where do we look for the stat on the robots again? Is it clicking on robot port? Logistic bots, 4,500. Construction, 6,800. That's a lot. 7,000 constructor bots nearly, and almost 5,000 logistic bots. This is mechanization gone mad. Right, this lot can all go. It's unbelievable complexity. Feels like a tidy up, man. That's a lot of bots. You're right. Look at that. Look at that tidiness. It's awesome. Right, so yellow circuit. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm not going to tidy it up. So we want iron plates and copper on that belt. Don't think this is... iron plates going onto that belt, but that's only... That becomes half a belt by the look of it. So that's okay. So what we can do is... Because we need half an iron down here, so that's fine. We'll just split it. Is what we'll do. Trying to get this on half the belt. I think it's like that. Should do it. So that should be on one lane only. Okay, then what's going on here? There you go. which is what we want. So that puts it on half a lane, which is correct for the north side.
Then we need 2 more iron here.
So that feeds that, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then we need 1 here.
I don't know, that might have to get its own feed.
Yeah. I'm just about to run copper across so we can put copper and iron on the same lane.
Alright, you run the copper over. I think they're varnish yellow. You remember playing this game? It was fun. Dude, this game's nuts. My bad user came out of nowhere tower, ignore me, rescue. What? Oh, you lost your sound, gotcha. Dingoes, dude, it's a funny one, this. You have to learn it and then you appreciate it more. But it's always interesting to see what other people do, I find. Okay, so that one's back online, isn't it?
Yep.
He wanted an iron up here, didn't he? So this is redundant now. This is redundant. This is looking so much neater.
This one here, Paul, needs to stay.
Which one?
Just the electric engines.
Right.
Everything else can go.
Okay. Just underground it if you can. Don't like seeing snaky belts like this. That's better.
Indeed.
It's actually starting to look a lot tidier, blimey. Okay, so down here, what's this red-green science production? This needs reconnecting, doesn't it?
The coal needs moving over onto the bus and then bringing across.
Wait, where's the coal coming from?
Right down where the furnaces are. Just where I am now, Paul.
Defense against the biters, I'll show you in a sec. That's a yellow belt, isn't it?
Yeah, it needs to go onto the far lanes of the bus.
How much coal is coming down that lane? Can it support a red belt, do you think? Oh, it's not like it's combined.
I think we'd be fine for red belt because it's coming in from the east as well.
Alright, let's route it over then. It's going to have to go on this left side, I guess. Oh, you've marked it for coal.
Yeah, I've got these ones for coal. I'll run it across now.
Don't think it's going to support splitting like this, though. We'll have
Just
to
put
wait.
it on one for now.
I think so. Otherwise, we'll end up with a very low dense belt. So the monsters are the biters, as they're called. Basically, a combination of some standalone turrets, and we've now got a lot of these laser turrets dotted around. So coupled with huge banks of accumulators, that gives us enough battery power, if you like. You know, because once the lasers start firing, they start taking a lot of power. So this can go. What does this coal need to come into again? Right, found it. That's awkward. Take a split off this. Come back. There we go. That's being fed coal. This has been What?
Oh, nothing, sorry.
This has been a serious refactoring exercise. We're getting there. This is green circuits on one lane?
Happy anniversary.
And green circuits I think needs to go down here. So I'm guessing that needs to be a green circuit split there. I'm not sure what that's for. I think that was the old green circuit output. Right, let's grab some circuits. I forgot to connect the coal. I think, do you mean down south or somewhere else? Because Poppies I think was going to do it. Don't the red blue underground belts go further? Maybe use them. They do, but they go faster. So if I was to switch those yellow underground belts to red, they would try to move things quicker. And it's not worth it. Indeed, Flamingo. It's a good game. You should try it. Let's take the inside lane. Okay, I'll just push that to yellow. See how that gets on. The south one. Did you connect coal up the down south?
Yep.
That's getting what it needs. They get what they need. This has a circuit need. Where are these going? Right, okay. More green circuits. I bet your bus is better than mine, Hibbs. Hang on. Yeah, you see, that's more like it. That's the kind of thing we should be having. Exactly like that. Right, that needs to have circuits going in. We'll have to get from here.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Uh-oh. Messed that up somehow. Charge Cookie with a bullseye 50 months. Good evening, Nuts House. How are we doing? Not bad. It's the weekend. How can it be bad? So bus basically a massive highway of belts materials exactly within a donut. And you see this in like electric circuits as well. Like they'll have main buses. I mean, electrical systems work like this. They have like a main bus and things branch off the bus. But it helps if you can basically, it helps move resources around the factory, if you like, because you've obviously got things that are producing resources. So they put them on the bus and then everything kind of moves up. And then where you've got sort of things that consume them, they take a feed. So the trick is trying to produce enough stuff for the whole factory. And of course, the more things you start taking, the more you've got to put stuff back on the bus. So, do I get a Friday takeaway for dinner rescue? I think what you've got to ask yourself is, do you deserve one rescue? Have you had a week that you kind of feel like you deserve a takeaway? And do you want to swap it to tomorrow or not? Because you could have on Saturday. Right? But if you have one tonight, you can't have one tomorrow. That's greedy. Decisions, exactly.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Right, we need to hook up this steel line. I don't know where this line's going to go. I wonder if we could manufacture a lot of land, a lot of landfill, and just build the land out just north up here.
What do you even need for land?
Okay.
Stone. So in theory, you could just ship stone into an assembly plant and ship it back into a chest.
Because I'd like to reclaim this land. I'd like to do a Netherlands here and just reclaim a whole lot of this land. It would make it easy to route this bus, otherwise we're going to struggle to get this bus out the east side of this factory.
Yeah. If you can find where the stone is and stick some assembling plants down and just set them to landfill, then it would work. It only takes stone, so it's not a problem.
Why then do you reckon you could do that while I connect the bus up? Manufacture a load of land for me? Well, the concrete won't work for this because we need to fill water in. Like, it literally has to be landfill. Carrying around far too much stuff here. Good night, Dingo.
Whiteland, head west.
You can have it on both days, Jackson. No, you can't. That's against the rules.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Right, so steel line is over here, so we can hook that up. Let's see. You like the fact that the bots swarm? Oh, they're amazing. When you do like when you put down like a big blueprint and you just get these bots just fly in, it's just amazing. Now we've got 4 here, 4 here, and 4 here. And not enough room for this at all. I think all I can do for now is link up things so that the factory carries on working and then wait for the landfill and then try and fill that in. I think that's probably the best option. Are you making land, Wyland? Cool. We're going to need a lot of it, though. That's the thing. Okay, request land. Let's get rid of that. Request landfill. I'm requesting 1,000 landfill. Oh, you can blueprint it. Hang on. How would you do that? I need to have a piece in my backpack, probably. I'll try in a sec. I'll have to tidy this up. Temporary. Stalker bots. I'll have a look in a sec, Neverine. Landfill. So there we go. So let's try it. I'm holding down shift. No, you can. Once you've got a piece in your hand, you can do it. Oh, this is so cool. And that's that.
I'm back.
Need more landfill Whiteland. That's what I'm gonna do, Tree. I've got to fill like a section of land in here, and it's gonna take thousands. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to fill this in Whiteland. What, a bigger stone field? There's a 19 million out east of the base. A 17 down south. 22 far west.
Whiteland, if you want, take to stop it making walls and pavements because we don't need them.
It's grown a bit since last weekend. Well, we didn't play it this week,
yeah,
I don't think. So this is last weekend.
We had when we started this game.
Aye, 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 aye.
Crazy Jack, thank you for 700 bits. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks. Subwolf, you rock. Thank you. James Ivel's in for 4 years. Happy anniversary, James. 4 years, man. You're addicted to get him, and sorry. I think we're going to have to extend the base out east, and like where our northern wall is, we should bring that right across to the waterline there, and that would capture another stone if we did that. And if you look how many nasties there are north of our base as well, there's going to be a lot of combat happening.
Yep, I'm just trying to get the conveyor bounce back online.
Well, I've got everything downstream back online, but our bus isn't, half of our bus is not carried on yet, but I need a lot more land to do that.
Yeah.
I've got 42 pieces and I need thousands.
Paul, if you could come down where I am and reconnect the conveyor bounce, I'll run up to the 14 million of stone and stick a load of assemblers down there and just like 4 or 5.
Coming down. Hey, Kelly Hitch.
It's just the stuff this side of the bus that needs reconnecting.
You tried to start another map, but it takes so much brain power. I love it, man. I love the problem solving in this game.
Like the guns and the belts and the poles need going back online.
Oh, the westerly stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that'd be everything until the turn.
Forgot about all this lot. Well, I'm going to get all the belts back online because they're pretty important. Let's see. Iron coming into each of them. Easiest way to do that. Yeah, this is the stuff that we basically moved, guys, to make room for the bus. So all this needs reconnecting.
What's the key to see what we have in our logistic network?
I don't know.
Found it. It's L.
L?
Yep.
Place land drones and let them do their work. Listen, you white and you slave driver. I didn't know about the L thing.
Neither did I, so I pressed it and hoped for the best.
Yeah, but you knew it existed. Yes, frostbite. So I should get access to Satisfactory, which should be out around now, apparently. But they don't send me the login details straight away. So I thought, you know what? I'll play Factorio tonight and then install Satisfactory tomorrow and we'll take a look at it. That was my plan. Okay, green circuits are us. You just got it installed. I kind of figured it might be a bit, I don't know, unstable currently. So let me know. Gonna need to take a feed off that, so we'll split. Because, you know, day one. Clearly messed that up. I'll see whether this potato can run it. Lol. Yeah, it's going to have a lot higher requirements than Factorio, that's for sure. Okay, now, have we got... Is the lubricant connected or not?
Yep.
Oh, it's on a provider, isn't it?
Yeah, the barrels.
See, that's the one advantage the barrel shipping system does have. When you want to move things, it's easy.
Yep. It wasn't that hard to set back up either.
Okay, our belt production is back online. Wow, Newty, are you serious? FX 4300? What the heck is that? I'm running a Tandy Systems 1974 4 megahertz and graphics card. Blimey. This is pretty old. FX is the processor. Wow. Oh boy, I've got to get steel, copper, and circuits down here. Oh boy. This will keep the pattern going. AMD bulldozer. The last AMD processor I had was Opteron. I had a machine which had I actually built it. I built a machine which was a dual AMD Opteron, and I ran Gen 2 Linux on it and developed on it. And that was a bit of a beast actually for its time. Used to compile quite quickly. Steel won't come through like that.
Alright, there's 4 assemblers online making landfill.
Why won't steel come through? That's wrong. What's wrong with it? a gaming potato. Overground part of steel goes across the vertical belt.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, it should be like that. And then like that. I wonder if that would reach from there. Doesn't quite reach, does it? Look, scumbag. You can't play in satisfactory and it runs smooth. Nice. Steel, copper, and... Steel, copper, and circuits is what we're looking for. Let's grab steel. The problem is, you know, that if you get a new GPU, all of a sudden the processor will be held back nightmare. It's not only that though, Newty. You can't just get a new GPU. If you've got an old system, you're going to have all kinds of issues. Because your GPU, a modern GPU needs a lot of power, so you've got to look at your power supply and whether it has enough connectors coming out of it to connect in and supply the power. That's one problem you've got. Then does your PCI bus on your motherboard, can it handle a modern graphics card? So I don't know how old the other stuff is around it. You've got to look at everything. What was this? Steel, was it copper and circuits? Something like that. Oh, if it's 1,000 watt, you'd be fine. I kind of assumed your power supply was potato though, because you said it was old. Oops. No, Beaker, because if you buy a 1,000 watt power supply, and you've got a machine that only demands like 500, it won't generate the heat as if it was running at 1,000 watts. If you see what I mean. Hope not Whiteland, but I don't know. I can't remember where it's generated.
Whereabouts, Whiteland?
That's not a great feed of copper.
I'll have a look at it now.
The other copper bus is better to use. It's not getting much use right now. This one. Yeah, I think you're right. And it actually is getting used. It's getting used here, but I don't know where else it's getting used.